my friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiffany and I am so happy to have you joining me today. In today's video, we're going to be taking down all of my Halloween decor and getting the house set back up for Thanksgiving. I'm not quite ready to say goodbye to my fall decor. I'm really excited that we're hosting our first Thanksgiving this year, so we're going to take down all the spooky fun and we're going to replace it with all the warm colors of the fall. If you're here for it, go ahead and grab a cup of coffee or a snack and let's get to undecorating. If you missed last Sunday's reset, we hosted our first annual Halloween bash in our new home and we had the best time. So what we're doing today is really just a cleanup of after that party. So we're going to be putting away all of the party decor and all of the Halloween decor. So I'm just gathering up the items. I am piling them up on my dining room table and then we're going to get them put away. My favorite party decor was these hats that we hung here above my island along with the Happy Halloween sign. I had a vision for this and my daughter helped me put it together and now Danny's helping me take it down. And I am just so in love with how this turned out. I am already thinking about what I'm going to do for Thanksgiving and for Christmas. This isn't what I would keep up all of the time, but it was perfect for the actual celebration. So definitely going to be utilizing this space again in the near future. I love how this turned out and so thankful that my hubs helped me take it down. I did not feel comfortable standing on that island. And now I'm going to take down the bats. Now I was super careful when I started taking these off of my hood. Our cabinets are painted in the color alabaster and I was just so terrified that they were going to peel off paint, and luckily they did not. And I will say that they did not peel off paint anywhere in my home. I did end up using washi tape when I hung them in my living room and in my entryway because it was on the wall and that paint is pretty flat, so I didn't want to run the risk of peeling it off. So everything turned out perfectly fine. I was really happy. Nothing was damaged between the command hooks and the bats and everything. Nothing was damaged. Thank goodness. I was really nervous. Another area that I really loved decorating was the shelf here in our living room. Now, a couple of months ago, Danny and I built this shelf. I had a vision of having a pegboard in here so that come Christmas, we had some place to hang our stockings. And then just having that extra shelf for, a place to have decor. And I am in love with this shelf. I love decorating it. And I loved how it turned out for Halloween. So I look forward to decorating this area for Christmas as well. I've already bought some new things. Stay tuned. I do have some Christmas hauls coming up for you so that you can get your shopping done as well. Because my goodness, everything is on super sale and it's just flying off the shelves. I feel like if I am not shopping now, I'm going to miss everything. So I'm going to be sharing that with you here in the next week. And I hope that you guys are getting excited. I know there are so many influencers and channels that have moved on to Christmas. And if that's where your headspace is at, I totally get that, respect that. I'm just not ready for that yet. Right now, it's been beautiful here in New England. It's been 70 degrees. It's been warm. The leaves are all falling. Everything is still covered in those beautiful orange leaves. And I'm just not ready to embrace Christmas yet. I know that, everybody has kind of moved on. I feel like it's been getting earlier and earlier every year, but this year it really feels like people have moved on. And if that is what you have chosen to do, I respect that. Absolutely. I know some people feel like they just need to bring in that extra joy into their life, and I get that. But here in my home, we are really getting excited to celebrate Thanksgiving with friends and family. And I am looking forward to being able to savor the Christmas holiday when it gets here. There's due time for everything, and we keep our decorations up until January, so definitely not in a rush to get into Christmas yet. So here's a look at all of our Halloween decor spread out on my dining room table. It's amazing how much we have here, and believe it or not, a lot of this is new. I did get a lot of new items this year, and if you are on the hunt for new items, a lot of what I have here, especially from Michael's, is currently on 70% off. I was there today, and I was really impressed with how much they still had and the price that everything was. So if you are on the hunt for some new items, now is the time to snag them. I had these 2 orange bins that we brought with us from Las Vegas, and off camera, I don't know why I didn't turn the camera on for it. I'm so sorry, but I did clean them out. So I literally grabbed a large trash bag. I cleaned out any decor that I didn't use, that I didn't still love. I put some into a box that we dropped off at the Salvation Army that we have here in our town. And then a lot of it I did just throw away because a lot of it was really trashed. So then I rinsed out the inside of the buckets because they're so old. I mean, Danny and I have been together now for 16 years, so we've had these buckets probably close to that. But they're nice and clean, and I was excited to be packing away all of the new decor. I do have to find the lids. I'm not sure what I did with them, so I think they're downstairs in the basement. But I was just excited to have, the new things put away, the old things put away. Everything just felt really clean and streamlined, and I'm looking forward to organizing our basement. Danny and I have been planning how that's going to look. We want to set up some really nice shelves for seasonal decor, so stay tuned. We're going to be doing all of that come January, lots of organizing in the basement and the garage. So get excited for lots of organizing content coming up soon. once I had everything put away, it was time to clean up some other areas. So I had some dirty dishes that I just wanted to clean really quickly because my kiddos had done the dishes earlier. So the dishwasher was running. So this is just some stuff that I grabbed throughout the house as I was cleaning up. And I'm just going to give this a good wash. And then we're also going to wash out the Skull punch bowl or drink dispenser that I purchased this year at Walmart. It was a huge hit. I filled it with a fun punch made of Sprite and green Hawaiian punch. It also had floating eyeball ping pong balls, and it was so fun. The kids loved it. It was delicious and easy to make, and it just looked really cool, especially in that drink dispenser. So I'm going to give it a really good scrub, and then we'll get it put away. As a fun treat for the party, I purchased these little plastic witch cauldrons from Amazon, and I filled them with green grapes to make it look like bubbles and potion. It was really cute. The kids were using them to put some of the punch in, so that's what I had to wash out of a few of them. But otherwise, I just gave them a little rinse. I do plan to hold on to those and use them again next year. I did also use them for some jam on my charcuterie board. I put some fig jam in them. So, and I also just realized that the little ghost sponge holder is still right there by my sink. I did end up putting him away, and he was just so cute. I got that one at TJ Maxx. I love him. Now that everything's cleaned up, I'm going to go ahead and start decorating again. I'm starting off with this charcuterie board I picked up at Michael's. It says season to be grateful, I believe, or thankful, season to be thankful, one of those. And I love it. I got it for 60% off at Michael's. I also picked up that little kitchen sign that I just put up here in the on the shelf. That was also 60% off at Michael's. And I'm just kind of zhuzhing things up in here, leaving them very, very simple and just warm and inviting for the Thanksgiving holiday. Just bringing in all those touches of the warm colors and the pumpkins, a lot of what I had before. If you did not check out my original fall decorating videos, I'll have them linked for you down below so you can see how I did it. But this is very similar to what I had before. I just kind of put things back. And then I didn't put out a ton of, fall, like things that said fall. It was more like things that screamed Thanksgiving, if you will. Some things I hadn't put out, that were talking Thanksgiving talk, if you will. When I originally had decorated for fall, I saved those for now. So I just grabbed that little boo pillow that I had, that Rae Dunn pillow down here, the Halloween pillow, because I liked the color and I just flipped it around. So that's also a hack that you can do for any jack-o'-lanterns that you have throughout your house. You can just flip them around so you can't see their face, and then they're just a cute little pumpkin. So just going to go ahead and redecorate this shelf up here again with a lot of the things I used before, and the house is really coming together. It's just got such a warm and cozy vibe. I love it. Moving back over to my coffee bar area, I'm adding in that adorable plate that you see there that's got the little dachshund on it, little wiener dog. I picked that up at Hobby Lobby on 60% off in their Thanksgiving section, their fall section, and I love it. It's kind of cheesy, but I just couldn't say no because of the sweet little weenie dog. Reminds me so much of my Charlie. And I'm also adding over here to the other shelf that apple cider sign that I picked up at Target in the bullseye section. And I also brought over that little miniature mug that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. I also snagged this little miniature blanket ladder, and it's for a towel, and I thought this was really cute. I've eyeballed it for a while. My mom actually had it, and I was going back and forth on whether or not I wanted to purchase it. I wasn't sure where it would go, but I think that this is really fun. I like that it brings in the black, and I just think it's another fun thing to decorate, so I'm glad I snagged it. I was worried it would be gone if I didn't. I'm also just going to bring back my fall mugs, and we're going to round out the coffee bar area. Another new item I recently picked up from Hobby Lobby is this little candle wreath. And I just think it's really pretty. I think it'll be really festive for the holiday season, although it is just a nice green color, so it probably could live in my house all the time. But I just really like that. I like the little warm vibe that it brings. That's like the key word of today's video. I know I'm gonna get some slack for how many times I've said the word warm. I think there was one video, maybe my Halloween decorate video, where I said the word sweet like 100 times. That's just kind of where my headspace was, and man, did I get called out on that. I'm just taking some Barkeeper's Friend right now and a paper towel to scrub off some marks from my decor pieces over here. So this sideboard is painted with milk paint, and for some reason, some of my decor pieces just leave like a weird residue on it. If you know what this is all about, holler at your girl. Tell me how I can clean it, keep it off. I don't know, but there's definitely some sticky, funky stuff from my wax warmer, and it isn't wax, so that stuff's easy to clean off. I just take a plastic scraper and scrape it right off if the kids are playing in it or if it splashes. But this is different. This is like the rubber coming from the bottom. I don't know if maybe it's melting, I'm not sure. So anyway, I was just scrubbing that off with some Barkeeper's Friend because that stuff seems to work phenomenally. And I'm just kind of rearranging some decor, bringing in some pumpkins, and we can call it a day over here. Then we're gonna head up to my entryway, and I decided that I didn't want as much orange. I definitely wanted some, but I wasn't ready to bring in that full fall bouquet. And so I'm just switching out this picture here. This picture is from Hobby Lobby, and I'm putting in some faux eucalyptus. And then I'm also bringing back the basket full of pumpkins that I have there. And then I'm just going to kind of doll up the tiered tray. And I also brought over that faux pie that I made. That was actually inspired by Mother Time. If you don't watch her channel is great, and she makes the most adorable little faux pies. And so I put mine in a little cloche right there, and it's just so cute. It's so perfect for Thanksgiving. And I actually had a little sign that says fresh baked pumpkin pies that I end up putting beside it. So again, not things that I would normally do for fall decor, but definitely things I would do for Thanksgiving.
There's a new day that will come again tomorrow. There's a new day to wash away the pain. There's a new day to take away your sorrow.
And here's how it turned out. I think it looks really sweet and very festive. Loving the pumpkin pie banner on my tiered tray. And I just think that this screams Thanksgiving and gives off such a cool vibe for the holiday. I'm really looking forward to that. We're just going to add in a few more touches here to the entryway, and then we're going to clean up in the living room, and we're going to wrap it up.
If you try to get some sleep, if you give up the fight, if only just for a bit, there's a new day to leave behind your troubles. There's a new day, and it will set you free. There's a new day to get you through your struggles.
And just like that, my friends, another Sunday Reset video comes to an end. I hope that you enjoyed coming along with me today as I took down all of our fun, sweet, spooky decor and put up all of the warm and inviting Thanksgiving things as we prepare for the new holiday. I hope that you find some inspiration in today's video as well as some relaxation. If you did, I would love for you to consider subscribing and coming back for more. And until the next video, my friends, I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope your holiday season is going beautifully, and I'll see you soon.
There's a new day. It is waiting.